looked at the overall game that your team played, they obviously needed the outcome that they got, and they stuck with it. Even though they gave up a goal, did you like the way they had to stick with it and able to overcome it?
I did love the effort, the focus to get the win. I felt our guys had that sense of objective the entire game, but had to fight really hard and really late to get it. But told them they earned it. They deserved the win by the effort and by the focus and circumstances throughout. Lots of different challenges, but they plowed through it.
Any update on Samuelson?
I expect it day to day. I would expect that he should feel better tomorrow, but we'll see. But it doesn't look like it'll be much more than day to day.
How do you want to balance managing a lead in the third period, Don, while also sort of staying aggressive? It's not an easy team, obviously, when they're trying to push the score. But what did you think of just the way that the third period went?
Yeah, when you're trying to stay aggressive and you're getting down a stretch in a game, even ice conditions matter in your decisions. So every night is different. Energy levels, different players on different teams, different systems that come at you. There's just so many components that will come into, tonight we didn't have Matthias Samuelsson down the stretch. That matters. So it seems like there are some unique attributes to the last 4 or 5 minutes in a game, and there's tons that are just unique to that situation, that building, and that moment. So it's always, you're considering many different things. Like I said, tonight the obvious one was missing Matthias.
In between regulation and overtime, was there a certain message you were sending to keep them into it after the game tied up, or was that more of a player-led discussion?
When we gave up a goal very late, 7 seconds left, I didn't feel any need to give them a message. I loved where they were at, and knew that if we, I just felt confident that they were going to get the job done, and I think that was probably our messaging. Just move on. We'll win the game. And obviously the overtime was very good. Owen hit a goal post or crossbar or something. And then obviously Cousins was obviously the beautiful game winner, but we had possession pretty much the entirety of it. So you could see that our guys were dialed in.
More guys look like themselves tonight. Obviously Jeff Dylan scored, but even Tage with a couple more opportunities. It seemed like it.
Yeah, they did. More guys are looking like themselves. What I like, and I said it to you guys this morning, our confidence is there. And you got to ask yourself, do you need to win to be confident? Because if you do, you're not very confident. And we had one, but I could see our team and our players, in practice yesterday, post-game the other day, there's a confidence in this group, in their own capabilities and outcomes, and in winning specifically. They're very confident they can do that. And, we come into this game 0-2, but I felt our guys were just very in tune with and in the moment, and they're feeling better about their game. They're getting more in a rhythm, which is something that all players need.
How do you feel about the changes with Peyton moving up the line and Tyson at center?
I thought Peyton had a great game. We used him, as you saw, late third period in defensive zone draws, and he was really good there with even different lines. So he brought that energy, tenacity, and structure, really. So he was good. And then Jost, obviously, Zemgus, who had a great game, scored the opening goal. It was Jost, made a real nice play, and they had some good jump immediately. Obviously, the first goal of the game, we've talked about that a lot, is a big deal in this league, and those guys were key. The outposts with Jost Girgensons in the game.
What did you see with the overall defensive effort? It seemed like they were all there for each other defensively throughout most of that game. What did you see defensively?
Well, I liked our game defensively. We limited things a lot. We made even some adjustments in between periods, specifically going into the third, that I thought really helped us in the third, that they grabbed onto right away, and were able to implement. So the speed of implementation, the confidence in that situation of tight games, I thought are good signs of maturity, and there's a lot more that we need to get better at, and I think we will. So, but it was a good game in that regard, I felt, and nice for Devin to get a win, and he's earned that as well, and I thought it was a good game all around.